Okay everybody, this is the complete transformation video for the studio series Fallen Leader class figure. Just a reminder, this is only the transformation process and the review is separately uploaded. Now, a couple of things on this before we start. If you take this straight out of the packaging, it won't have his headpiece on like that, and these are literally just hanging down, they're not attached. So I suppose I can explain two ways of transforming it if you've got these attached and if you haven't. So to be honest, it is easier if you detach them. These would be attached there on robot mode, but I am just going to leave them out. And to be honest, you will probably see that they may even pop off. If they do pop off, it is not detrimental at all to the transformation process, but I am just going to leave them there. And I'd advise you guys to as well, because it is that little bit easier and you would be taking them straight off anyway. Transformation is also very similar to the Revenge of the Fallen figure. So let's get started by, let's make sure you can see this. Take the shoulder, fold this all the way up and then rotate to face. In fact, keep that bit there, sorry. Bring the top piece up there and then rotate at the bicep, because what we've got here, you can probably see, is this tab and there's a cutout there on the shoulder, and very simply, you're just going to pop that into there. That will fit in. Now what we're going to do before we do the other side, we're going to take the front part of the chest. This separates, and as I say, even if you've got the faceplate, it fits over nice and neatly, but I'm just doing the transformation process as if you've just took it out of the box. So that's why there's a little bit of a gap there, because this would be on the top. Right, what we need to do is the same thing for the other arm. So bring the shoulder up, take the arm right up, and then rotate. There's this tab again, that's going to go into this hole. Turn this over, and this will, if I can just show you there, hopefully you can see it's just going to pop into this hole, this slot rather, right there. Oh, there we go. And that's pretty much this part done. Don't worry if it knocks that off for now. Again, just move these arms out of the way. Turn your attention to the bottom, and what we're going to do, we're going to separate this from the back there. Now in a second, when we turn it around, this large tab is going to fit into that cutout. What we need to do with the legs is pretty much exactly the same as what we did with the other versions of this figure, so it's a great homage to that. Rotate this back, rotate the knee to face in. There's a tab there you can see already, which is going to come in handy, and then you're going to turn the feet out. So you need to hold on to the thigh section, rotate that out, and then fold the fingers and toes over. Brilliantly, this isn't on springs, so it's much easier to do. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back, you're going to go in, and then you're going to go out, and then you're going to collapse all these together as well. Now as you bring this underneath, I've already pointed out the first thing that we're looking at is this tab is going to go into there, and then we've got these two tabs either side of the knee that are going to fit in either side of the top of the shoulder. So as we bring this back and over like so, this will click into place. You can move the legs down just to get it to click in, and then what we're looking at is this is going to rest inside there. So you probably saw how that just slotted in, and I'll just show you again on this side. Hopefully you can see that there's a little cutout there. I've just knocked that out. I'm not surprised. As I say, don't worry if you do, because it's really easy to relocate them all. You can see it's on a ball and socket anyway. So let's just pop this tab in and let's have a look at this. Is everything all still in place? No, I've just knocked this one out as well. So it's very simple. Let's just pop that into this part here. I am probably making this look a little bit more fiddly than it is. It's not too bad at all, but doing it around and over a camera so you guys can see makes it more difficult. Anyway, so let's start with this side that is completely missing this because it fell off. You've got a cutout there on the top of the foot, and it's very simple. You're going to put this front smaller tab into the front part of the toe and the ball and socket joint in there. So I'll just literally snap this into here like so. Hopefully you can hear this as I'm doing it. This will also bend backwards and forwards. You can see the flex we've got on it. There's loads of range of motion on it. So let's lift this up so you can see what I'm doing. Move the foot out of the way and indeed clip this in like so. There we go. And then this is going to line up. In fact, let's just put this in here first. Bring this over and line up into that. Again, I've made this probably look way more difficult than it is trying to show you it on camera. When you do it yourself, it is much easier. This will manage to stay attached. So let's lift it up. Let's line this tab into that foot there. And then this will click into place. And then that is it. As I say, that is how you get it into this crazy Cybertronian jet. It's just a case of lining the knee tabs up on the underside there, lining the shoulder tabs up on the back there. Right, let's go back then. So of course, disconnect at the foot here, disconnect at the foot here, bring this whole leg section down, so disconnect it from the back via that tab, bring it forward so the knees go in, out and back in on the feet, and then splay out the toes so the leg goes in, the knee swings around, and then the foot swings back, and again splay out these toes. That's the bottom section done. Now with regards to the top, separate the tab there on the shoulders, same on this side, separate that, bring this down, rotate this, keep this part up, then you can lift that up, and then rotate the arm down there at the shoulder like so. This is still at the back, but I'm going to show you how to connect these back in a second. Take the chest piece, bring this down, slot that into place, lift this part up, because again it wasn't like that in the box, bring the arm down, rotate at the elbow, and you can see we've pretty much got there the actual overall position. All I'm going to show you now is how to attach these into the back, and you can pretty much already see you've got the circles there, the circle cutouts there. Let's line this up and over with the tabs going in like so, and then you can do the same on this side. I'll show you how to do this bit. Again, if it pops out, don't worry, on the main video, and it's up to you if you want them there. And of course then you can attach the face if you wanted to, but that is the transformation process for this figure.